I'm excited. I think this will go better than you expect. I actually even have a little bit of hope that it's viable, if you can believe that. I actually legitimately do. And I'll explain why soon. I want to make sure we're live first, but I legitimately think there's a real chance. I think there's a real chance. Okay, we're live. Let's talk about this. So, first, I just want to tell you how terrible Rampardos is, truly. Or how terrible is perceived to be. First of all, it is in ZU. Okay? 495 base stat total, so not great there. But this Pokemon is ZU. That is the lowest tier. Honestly, they, at this point, might as well drop it to Little Cup. Next thing, in OU, and this is at 0+ ELO, by the way. Its usage is 0.15%. To give you an idea of things that are higher than Rampardos, we have Houndoom, Lurantis, Slacking, Farigiraf. Scovillain is crazy that it's that low. That's criminal. That really is criminal. But yeah, we have Pokemon like Luxray that are at higher usage than Rampardos. Now, you want me to show you guys something really interesting? See this usage. All right, 0.15%. Guess how much usage Rampardos has at 1825+ ELO, which I am at currently. Look at this. It's loading. It's chugging. It's figuring it out. And look at that. It switches us to Zapdos. Isn't that weird? Check this out. The amount of usage Rampardos gets at high ladder is not significant enough to show up. And this goes down to 0.01. This has Geodude is on this list. But not Rampardos. I repeat, Geodude is on this list, but not Rampardos. Pretty crazy, huh? Yeah. So, we're going to build it today. We're going to be the first person to use Rampardos at above 1825 ELO. We're going to single-handedly throw the usage stats out of whack. Now, oh guys, as always, remember to like the stream. Let's get Rampardos hyped up. So, someone asked, why isn't it just a worse Hisuian Arcanine? And if we were running Choice Band, I'd agree, for sure it is. But Arcanine doesn't get Mold Breaker. And Arcanine also doesn't get Swords Dance. So there is a reason to use Rampardos, and it's right here. Now, we're going to run SD Head Smash. Lando made the beat. Thank you for the $2 donation, saying Pink going to get him every time. I hope so. So, SD Head Smash plus Mold Breaker. For those that do not know, Mold Breaker does a fun little thing. Mold Breaker does a fun little thing where it ignores abilities. Meaning, if we face a Dondozo, blank set, if we face a Dondozo, look how much that +2 head smash is doing. We are decimating Dondozo. Dozo is out. I wonder how if we kill a Clodsire. We actually kill Clodsire at +2, which is really funny. Alama Mola. Let's see how we do against that. Mola is max defense. Mola has a good shot to die, and most of them don't run that. So, like, standard Mola is dying to +2 head smash. Standard Mola just dies. It literally just dies. It's crazy. I probably Lando at +1 is dying, I'd imagine. Therian. Yeah, +1 is definitely killing based on that. Basically, this Pokemon kills everything. Even like Tinglu's taking half. That's funny. So, now you may have wondered why we're running leftovers. So one is to recover us from Head Smash. But I have a set in mind. You guys, I think, are going to like this. You remember that 60 BP Terra Flora boost I was telling you guys about? Yeah, you're saying we're probably going to die from recoil. I've got a plan. I've been thinking about this one. I have been thinking about this one. We're running Trailblaze. We're going to make use of that 60 BP floor boost. So for those that do not know, when you Terra into a type, that move of that type that are under 60 BP, with the exception of multi-hit and priority moves, will get boosted to 60 base power, then you get the regular Terra boost. So when we Terra Grass, this Trailblaze will go from 50 to 90 base power effectively, and you will get a speed boost. Now, the next crucial component here is Rampardos' speed tier, which I investigated for this. 236. 236. Look at this. 236 at +1 is 354. 354. That is a extremely crucial calc. Extremely crucial calc. Not only does this Rampardos, without a speed boost, outspeed crucial Pokemon like Uninvested Gliscor and Kingambit, along with a lot of other walls. I don't think it gets Rock Polish. Yeah, no, Rampardos doesn't get Rock Polish, so you couldn't do SD Rock Polish. Calc +2 Trailblaze. Let's do that. Let's Calc +2 Trailblaze against Tinglu with an SD. Grass. It's not going to kill, but it's going to do a lot. Yeah, with grassy terrain, that's not... Oh, man. Because grassy terrain activates before the floor boost, so it doesn't actually get you that huge of a boost, sadly. But yeah. No, you're doing a lot to Tinglu. So yeah, we got this Trailblaze. And this I can't emphasize enough how important this speed tier is. The fact that after one Trailblaze we outspeed Ogerpon is massive. If we did not, that is like the absolute minimum speed, like 50, probably like 57 would have done it too. But this is about the absolute minimum speed tier that would have made this usable. If we Trailblazed and still had to take an Ivy Cudgel, I would say no, it's just not worth using. Now, I will say +2 is still not super impressive, 472. So I think we have to get to +3 to outpace an Iron Valiant. But that's honestly kind of doable. That's not horrible. And we hit 590, so I think that outspeeds Scarf Darkrai, which is like the fastest. Yeah, so at +3, we outspeed Scarf Rai, which is like the fastest thing that's really meta relevant. So this, yeah, honestly, the speed tier is kind of workable. It's not the worst thing ever. So what I would like to check is those base 110s. And see if we can put like a tiny bit in HP. We might actually invest, like take some out of attack because this Pokemon's just so strong. And no, we aren't using Life Orb Sheer Force because Trailblaze, it does not have a secondary effect of raising speed. It has a 100% chance to raise the speed, meaning if we went Sheer Force, we would lose that Trailblaze speed boost. So yeah, this set, the SD Trailblaze, works a lot better with Mold Breaker. Yeah, also guys, ton of people got gifted memberships, and those memberships have custom emojis with them, so you should give that a go. Make it shiny, fine. We'll make it shiny, because I know it looks amazing shiny. We'll make it shiny. So, yeah. Let's see, the base 110s. What was I? I was sorting by speed and then OU. Is there anything like it was like 116, which, as I said, you know, we're not outspeeding that at +2 anyway. So probably we can drop a little bit of speed on this guy. Yeah, we can go 244. Really, realistically, that's like just 2 EV. It's not really worth it. We might as well just go max. Could help us outspeed a SERP that's trying to creep that 350 range. HO teams are licking their lips against this. They are. And now for the last move. There are 2 options. So there's Fire Punch, which I'm inclined to go with. Fire Punch, obviously we have Trailblaze and Head Smash. Fire Punch just helps us hit steals. You know, that's going to get us past Gold. That's going to get us past Crown. That'll kill Treads. It'll kill Gambit. And then the alternative is we run Earthquake in this last slot. Earthquake, obviously just a generally good move. Kind of depends on whether we end up running this Rampardos in grassy terrain. Now, the other thing that makes me have a little bit of hope for Rampardos is this HP stat. 97 is not bad. If it had, like, slightly better defenses but worse HP, that would make the Head Smash situation a lot worse. But that 1/2 recoil of Head Smash, not the worst thing ever. Someone says make it Adamant too. Abso-freaking-lutely not. We cannot afford to go Adamant on this. No, 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 I will not do it. No, we're not going to. Adamant on this would make us not outspeed Ogerpon after a Trailblaze, and that is not something you can afford to do. So let's talk about Rampardos. Pros and cons. Rampardos. Pros and cons. All right, so pro, stall breaking. SD Head Smash with this level of attack. Whew. That's incredible. I mean, it destroys everything. Now, I will say, on the con side, and it is a very legitimate one, relies on hitting Head Smash a fair amount of the time, which is obviously not ideal. And it is extremely inconsistent with that. Also has absolutely no defensive utility. I will say immediate power is nice, though. Pink across. If SRN is holding you captive in his basement, blink twice. No, it's really cool. Yeah, I'll add that to the list. No, I do not play VGC. Might at some point. See, everyone's saying like Ogerpon Cornerstone exists, but I don't think you guys are understanding. Ogerpon Cornerstone is not nearly as reliable as a stall breaker as Rampardos. And also, this thing is way stronger than Ogerpon Cornerstone. Yeah, Sheer Force does kill this Trailblaze boost. That's why we're not using Sheer Force. So, the archetype for this, it's Aurora Veil. There's absolutely no question about it. It's like so Veil. There is no chance of this Rampardos working on anything other than Veil. At all. There's zero shot that this works on anything else. And yeah, whether to go plus attack it's about speed tiers. And Droodle. A lot of it is about speed tiers. Like, if you run an Emerson on webs, you can probably go Modest. If it's not on webs, you probably don't want Modest. You probably want to go Timid. You know, Dragapult misses the outspeed on Zama and then ties Darkrai and Weavile if you don't go Timid. So you want Timid on Pult, generally. Even if you're running, like, Specs or Band. And yeah, so Rampardos being as frail as it is and as slow as it is, if we don't run this on Veil, there's literally no shot. Bognor saying, Alo Addict emoji going to be spammed when you inevitably add it with Rilla and Bolts, calling it RN. Bognor, as much as I appreciate the £5, and that is very generous, there is no shot. There is no shot Amola gets added to a Veil team. Well, that's not true. I guess there is a shot if we go with, like, you know, the Wish, Healing Wish kind of thing, which I do think Healing Wish would be theoretically good with Rampardos, but I really doubt that ends up being what we go for. I really doubt that ends up being what we go for. But Veil teams generally don't want Amola. Yeah, we're going screens, which, you know, effectively is same as Veil. So, Ninetales. It's got to be a Ninetales. Like, there's no question about it. So yeah, Aurora Veil. Whoops, not Aurora Beam. Excuse me. Aurora Veil, Encore, probably Freeze Dry, and I've been liking Snowscape. Is there any chance for Scarf? No. If you're going to run a Scarf Rampardos, then you are just like purely outclassed by like an Ogerpon, really. I mean, I guess you're still like a little stronger, but and a little bit faster. But at what cost? I mean, you can't switch up moves to just be like a tiny little bit faster. Nah. Androodle, thank you for the membership. Appreciate it. Welcome. I'm glad to hear the videos have been helpful. Aurora Veil is the same as screens. What speed after a Trailblaze? It hits 236 before a Trailblaze. After a Trailblaze, 254. Fire Punch just to hit steals. I mean, like, Head Smash, Trailblaze both are not very effective against steals, so we definitely want to be able to hit those guys. Now, there are a few directions we could take this Veil. One is kind of just the standard, you know, bunch of, like, Iron Moth and Hyper Offense Sweepers. The other angle is we go terrain, grassy terrain. I kind of like that idea. Honestly, I was thinking terrain. I've been liking Terrain Extender SD Rilla on Veil plus Wellspring with SD Grassy Glide. Generally, like Veil terrain, grassy terrain is just kind of an archetype that I've been wanting to give a go. And I feel like it's cool. I feel like it's cool. I do like the idea of Raging Bolt here. Grassy Seed just seems cool. And we probably do need a Poison type last, to be honest. So we also like can't really handle fire types right now, so it's probably going to be an Iron Moth, which is fine. Hazard situation's rough. It's not ideal. I mean, it is HO though. Still though, like spikes and rocks, everything getting hit by spikes, it's not going to work. We can go with a Glamora. Go with Power Herb. And yeah, we can go with like Meteor Beam, Mortal Spin, EP, SR. Seems kind of cool. It's pretty greedy. This is a pretty greedy set. I still think we go with it. We don't need the attack on there. We'll go Ghost. Seems fine on that. Let's see. I'm more inclined to run Fire Punch than Stomping Tantrum, because Fire Punch hits just like more. Like it hits Scizor better. It hits Balloon Goldengo. I just think it's better. Okay. This also gives us a little bit of rock spam. Let's see. Did I forget anything like major here? Speed control obviously is dicey, but I think with all the prio, it might be okay. Also, like, just generally, hyper offense is a lot of trial and error. Just kind of seeing what works, what doesn't. So I don't really mind if the team's pretty mid at first. We'll just kind of slowly work it. We'll go with this. Seems fine. We'll get Terra Water. It's a classic. It works well. Knock off, Grassy Glide, and we'll go like. Honestly, like I feel like let's do the Terra Blast Electric. Seems cool. I do like SD Rilla with Terrain Extender. I honestly think because like people don't think you have turns, and then you're just like, actually check this out. Could also go to Woodhammer, Terra Dark knockoff. Let's do that, because we're probably going to use Terra on a lot of other Pokemon. Why are we... No, we're not going to do... Yeah, let's just do... We go adamant on these. Always, we're greedy. We're always greedy. We stay greedy. How do we handle Raging Bolt? Great question. We're going to make our Raging Bolt fast. Could also go play rough on this guy. I feel like I like that idea. That helps a little bit too. We go adamant for sure. As I said, we stay greedy. CM, thought we could go Hatterine, potentially try a hat at some point. Get messed up by BU Dragapult? Bulk up Dragapult? Like, what? It doesn't get that. BU, what does that mean? Dragon Pulse and actually, if we're going, let's go Discharge. And I kind of like Terra. Ooh, Steel or Poison. Let's go Poison. Feels spicy. Kind of like being able to be immune to Toxic. Feels cool. But then, we're not really worried about the kind of teams that have Toxic, are we? So maybe we go with something else like Terra Bug. Okay, Terra Bug, Terra Ghost, Terra Fairy, all good options. Let's go Bug. Grey Tusk does nothing to this. We'll go Speedy on this Bolt, though. Like max. Might even go Timid. Other Bolt are kind of a nightmare. Might change this to Timid later, yeah. And yeah, this looks good. Let's just run it. Let's see what happens. Toxic Debris, Protosynthesis, yep, Water Absorb. Grassy Surge, good. Snow Warning and Mold Breaker. Yeah, let's just run it and see what happens. There's really, as I said, HO is generally just a lot of trial and error. So, yeah, there's a lot of trial and error. Yeah, so as far as whether I believe in Rampardos, the one thing that gives me hope is how effective it is as a stall breaker. Like, the fact that you put this thing on your team, you should be automatically good against stall. It could be we use it against stall, and then it's just like every Gliscor's fast and poisons it and we lose. Maybe it'll suck. Maybe it'll be horrible against stall. But I think it should be good against stall. I think it should be good against stall. And if it is like an instant win against stall for Veil teams, and it's pretty good against other archetypes, I could actually see maybe Rampardos having a real place in the tier. Okay, this honestly does not look horrible for the Rampardos. I think we just lead in Veil. Seems fine. And we are 1840. So we are the first person to use Rampardos at this elo, like this entire month. No, Rampardos, Sheer Force Rampardos and Trick Room is way worse. Not even close. Yeah, that would absolutely suck. I guarantee it. There's just no justifiable reason to use that is the problem. Okay, fair enough. Let's go our own Glamora here. Okay, let's hope we outspeed. A lot of these are modest. So, nope, we just immediately lose the tie. Cool. Great start, and actually we now can't hit it with anything really, so that's super bad. Yeah. That, like, really sucks. I think we kind of just actually, yeah, that really sucks. I should have thought more about that, because now we can't hit it with, if they are like smart enough to preserve this Glamora here, we just lose pretty much. Okay, awesome. They did not preserve the Glamora. I mean, we got lucky with the Dragon Pulse critical hit though. But yeah, after that tie, if they had just preserved their Glamora and not risked it, it would have been over. This looks like it could be a Rillaboom endgame. We have a huge issue with Zamazenta. Huge Zamazenta problems. So that's not good. Let's just go Rilla here. Okay, yeah, immediate Dragon Tail is fine. Let's just play rough. Something or other with another 50 gifted memberships. Oh my god. That's just craziness. Okay, we get that. We'll just click Dragon Pulse here. Wow. Yeah, thank you very much for the generosity as always. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll just hit it. Okay. Head Smash does the most by far. Let's just click that. How's this Trailblaze doing so little? If there was no terrain, and then we Terra, could we kill next turn? No, we cannot. Is damage on this, like, doing anything for us, really? Kind of. Let's SD. Heavy, it had Heavy Slam. Okay, yeah, that's a set. Okay, sure. Let's go Ogerpon here, and let's SD. Something or other's wallet is a tardy, surely? I have no idea what that is. Probably something British. Okay, does this die to a Grassy Glide? It sadly does not, but it can't kill. Unless it Terras. Sick, okay. Ogerpon doing what Ogerpon does best, just destroying everything. We'll play rough, I guess. Yeah, it's just gonna Body Press, makes sense. Let's go into this and A-Veil. If it doesn't have Heavy Slam, which double Heavy Slam would be insane, we definitely still could win this. Okay, we see Body Press come out. We Encore here, always. No question. If they ID and we Encore... I think we have to, like, discharge Para. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be really awkward. Okay, they do that, so we can get in Bolt here. For sure. There's definitely a chance. I'll just Dragon Pulse here. No question. Yep, Rillaboom time. We do have full terrain turns up, which is nice. We're going to SD here. Okay, I'm going to SD again, and we're just going to hope it doesn't have Encore. It has Encore. I mean, like, there's really nothing you could have done there. I was banking on it not having Encore. Most of them don't, and then it just did. So, you know, what are you going to do? There's really nothing you can do. All right. GG. That sucked. I hate Ogerpon Wellspring so much. There's just nothing you can... Like, it always has... I ran a freaking Chestnut, and I faced, like, Play Rough Taunt. Like, you there's no... yeah, there's nothing you can really do about that. It just sometimes has the set that rolls you, and you lose. So, okay, cool. That's super... That was super, super irritating. HF. All right, this team looks like a lot better of a matchup. I could honestly, I could see Rampardos cleaning here. I think we do lead with Ninetales again. I see no reason not to early Veil. That game one was so annoying. We really did not deserve to lose that. I'm trying to think if it's worth it. Low-key, let's just do it. Because we Veil here, we just go Rillaboom. Okay, it's this. It's one of these super annoying golds with the T-Wave. Yeah, T-Wave gold is not fun for us at all. We can go Rilla here, and then I think we double into Rillaboom. Okay, interesting. We can go Glamora here just fine. and you know, get up rocks, do some meteor beam shenanigans. Okay, I don't know what the Glow King's plan is here. Oh, this is annoying. We're getting our Veil turns stalled. Let's rock up. Fine, and let's go Rilla here. I think we want to start making things happen. Okay, just going for like a random hex. I'll SD here. Yeah, that's fine. Let's knock off now. Okay, we hit. Beautiful. Ting Lu, I'm clicking Woodhammer. Like, insane Ting Lu switch, by the way. We get paralyzed immediately. Cool, 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 cool. Knock off. Yeah, we'll go for that. That sucks. Would have been great to hit that. We'll Ivy Cudgel here. Actually, yeah, I'll Ivy Cudgel here. We should be, like, looking good to win with SD Ogrepon, though. Yeah, they're just gonna go for that. Okay, cool. Let's Meteor Beam. Let's just do some damage to this Goldango. Cool, we don't get paralyzed. That's beautiful. I'm just going to EP here. And if the gold wants to kill me, so be it. At least we keep it low. Make it rain. Totally fine. Alright. How do we want to go about this? Rampardos, I think, still dies here. Yeah, uninvested, guaranteed kills. Or almost guaranteed. So that's rough. Let's go Rilla and SD, why don't we? Oh, because it doesn't kill. Let's go Raging Bolt here then, instead. Okay, and here I'm going to discharge. Actually, let's just Dragon Pulse. Like, surely you go into Lu or Tusk. Yeah, cool. Do we want to save the Terra for Ogrepon, or do we just want to Terra Bug here? Let's just drag it. Let's just let the Headlong Rush. Oh, they spin. Okay, good thing we didn't Terra. Would have been a total waste. Let's discharge. Fishing for para never hurt. I'll SD here. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I kind of, like, low-key sort of forgot that this Rillaboom was a thing. I don't know why. Bit locked out at the moment, I guess. Chipping this would be great for bolts. I guess we could just play rough here. Okay, we died to the Woodhammer. Fair enough. Ninetales could come in here, I think. Survive, yeah, and then go for a Veil. Calcalize, because it doesn't know what snow is. And worst case scenario, it's a double down. Cool, we get up Veil, no para. That's good stuff. Freeze dry. Okay, we're just gonna die there. Fine. Works for me. I think it's gotta just be like, do we go Rillaboom first? I think we go Rillaboom first. And then we just Swords Dance here. And then we knock. Hopefully we don't get parried a bunch. Cool. I'm going to go Bolt here because this thing is absolutely going to get really annoying really quickly. And it's just going to click Recover. That did so much less than I thought it would. Okay, yeah, I'll Discharge here. Ting Lu, I want to check. Can we kill that at +1 after a Grassy Terrain healing? Dragon Pulse 28. Yes, we can. Good. Good. All right, we'll Calm Mind here for sure. Great, and now we'll just discharge. Okay, good. You watch. This one's going to be Play Rough and Encore. It's going to Play Rough us for a ton of damage, then it'll Encore us as we, like, it's always the absolute worst set. We get, okay, no, never mind. I was wrong. We just get critical hit and die. Okay. Rampardos, do your thing. We have to SD here to threaten the gold. We don't die. We don't get attack dropped. Good. Critical hit was brutal. Come on, Rampardos, do your thing. Let's get a high roll here. You got the lowest roll possible. That was a literal minimum roll, and now Rillaboom doesn't kill. Like, I guess there's a critical hit chance. That sucked, dude. That game sucked. We get, like, a terrible, terrible Rampardos roll, plus the Play Rough crit to lose the game. Full parry, cool. Yeah, no, I'm not saying GG to that. Okay, that sucked. Not much to say about that. That sucked. Absolute minimum roll for Rampardos there. Like, it could have been, like, max def gold that not was EV to outspeed King Gambit. That'd be pretty uncommon, but, like, even if it was, that was still a terrible roll. But I believe that was an absolute minimum. I believe that was absolute minimum. What a trash game, dude. Okay, well, this has just sucked so far. We've just been getting 2 games in a row. We've been just screwed over by Ogerpon, pretty much. Just, like, terrible rolls is seeming like what it's going to be this stream. Nothing but absolute garbage rolls. Okay, well, I guess that's what we're going to do today, is just get RNG down every single game. Let's start with... Let's start with Ogerpon here. I'm down to click Play Rough. Okay, we immediately Will-O-Wisped. And we miss! Cool! This is going great. It's going awesome so far. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I imagine you go Pecharunt here. There's no reason to stay in with this. Let's get in Glamora. Okay, sure. We can set rocks here. Let's get flinched. Oh, we don't get flinched. Incredible. I didn't see that one coming. Okay, let's go Ogerpon, because this is useless now. And let's go for a Play Rough. We're probably going to lose to Darkrai, because we don't really have a good answer for this. We can go Tails here and Veil. Yeah, okay. We'll Encore here. I feel like they're probably going to Wisp to cover a switch. No, they just Sledge Bomb. Can we get the Poison? We don't get Poison. That's good. Let's go Rillaboom here. Let's SD. Let's SD and, like, bank on a Magma Storm miss, I guess. It has Will-O-Wisp too. Okay. Cool. This game's totally... We're so... Like, this game's so over. Critical hit does not matter at all. What a 2-shot anyway. We have not gotten bad luck this game. It's just been, like, just getting surprised by Wisp after Wisp. We don't really have a good Wisp answer. Weak to Wisp. We'll glide here for damage, I guess, but it doesn't matter. We have absolutely no shot we have no shot at this. Okay, I'm gonna hope it's not roar, and it will be roar, right? Because this has been like in every way, every single set as bad as it possibly could be. So I guarantee. Okay, that's all right. That's maybe okay. It's Stone Edge. All right, yeah, that. Okay, we get a miss. All right. Like probably still not really doable. Maybe with like no. Okay. I mean, I guess we can try with Rampardos. Like, maybe you just, like, miss everything. We don't even have Terror, though. I'll Mortal Spin here. Yeah. GG. Okay. This is super sucked so far. Why go Rillaboom to Encores? Because what else was I going to do? We have no answer for Darkrai on the whole team. What was the good play? Snom loves Zygarde and Snex. Bestow upon me your wisdom. How would you have gotten out of that completely unplayable matchup? Okay. Yeah, let's fix this. Rampardos has been garbage and it's done nothing. Let's try replacing Bolt for Hatterine. I have a set I want to try. This one seems cool. Yeah, it's been either horrible RNG or really, really bad matchups, but you know, in both cases, a better team would have fixed it. Like, horrible RNG can get any team, but it wasn't that horrible. Like, it was one critical hit that sent us totally downhill. Let's see here. No, but it just wasn't good. It was one critical hit. I feel like I want to go like Terra Poison or something with this. No, guys, okay. I mean, I know people are going to be asking us every 10 minutes for the rest of the stream anyway, but let me explain now why this Pokemon isn't good on Trick Room. It's the same thing with Sticky Web. Everything like Sticky Web doesn't mean everything belongs on Sticky Web. Every slow Pokemon likes Trick Room doesn't mean every slow Pokemon belongs on Trick Room. The problems Trick Room has with priority, Rampardos makes worse because it sucks against Sucker Punch, Thunderclap, and Grassy Glide, and Bullet Punch. So it does not help with the issues Trick Room has. Its Head Smash, when locked into it, is not very effective at breaking, and there are a lot of really common Pokemon like Great Tusk and Gambit that can stop it. So it is not worth using on Trick Room. Does it theoretically make sense on Trick Room? For sure. It is absolutely not worth using, though. There are like 50 better abusers on Trick Room that would go before Rampardos. So, yeah, no. It's not good. And with that, we're also going to switch out for Iron Moth. Sub, Sledge Wave, and Energy Ball. This will help us a little with Gambit. But no, we are not going to go with Trick Room. If we go Trick Room, sure, Rampardos will get a couple good replays. It will definitely be a trash team, though. I guarantee if we put this Pokemon in Trick Room, it will not be good. Okay. Let's try this again. What EVs do like, how to EV an Agility Hatterine is always kind of an awkward one. Because it really should be pretty fast. Maybe want to outspeed the base 350s, so like 176. You can't even hit that. You can't do that. Okay. Let's outspeed, like, I guess, like Petulant, maybe? I guess let's outspeed like Tusk. Seems fine. Actually, the plus on this is not worth it. We want to go plus defense. I think that's going to be better for our overall stat spread. Okay. And then on the Terra type, like I kind of want something that helps with Gambit, kind of want something that helps with Tusk. Explain agility. It makes it fast and it boosts stored power. We'll go dark. Helps with Gambit. HF facing this guy. Luis Miguel Chirino Ojeda, I think. Thank you very much for the €5. Very generous, saying, love your videos. I've always played bulkier teams. Any advice on how to adapt to a more offensive play style? The biggest, most important, and simplest thing I can say is play to win. Don't play to not lose. So focus on playing to win and just like play. Just use offense. Oh, did I lower special attack? Whoops. My bad. It'll be fine. It's not going to be that much of a difference, I don't think. But yeah, so just play to win and just play. Like, play offensive teams. If you force yourself to play offensive teams and you lose when you play poorly, you'll eventually learn. Like, the best way to learn is just grinding out a bunch of ladder games. So just make sure you actually go do that and go play, and that'll work out really well. Okay, so let's see here. I don't think Rampardos will be good at all. I guess it could be. If we get like a lot of speed boost, I think that's a Scarf Meow on this team. It typically is. So I think to outspeed a Scarf Meow, we need like +3. So we're going to need like boosts and then boosts and boosts. Yeah, anyway, let's see if we can figure this out. I think this is awkward. I think starting with Rillaboom is fine. Okay, interesting. It should just U-turn here. I think we can go for a knockoff. And just, like, probably remove the heat. Well, that's not going to be, like, doesn't really do much for us, does it? Let's go Ninetales on the likely... Well, we don't want to get knocked. Let's just knock off here. No, okay, let me start trying to play a bit better. It's different because you focus. Playing to not lose versus to win are different because one, you focus on defenses and not letting Pokemon die, and the other, you focus on how you can beat your opponent's team, how you can make sure their Pokemon get KO'd. That's the difference. It's a mental thing. We could just glide here for damage, open it up for Ogerpon sweep later. Just not the worst play. I think let's just go Tails. Yeah, I figured the U-turn would happen, and they'll go Torkoal here, and probably go for Rocks, but then as they do, we can Snowscape. And then, unless they have Overheat. Okay, yeah, they just Lava Plume. Oh, it looks like Overheat wouldn't have even killed, which is great. I kind of want to go hard Hatterine here, because I feel like they're going to know what we're going to do. Let's actually do that, because surely you click Rocks here. Like, it makes so much sense for you to click Rocks, because why would I set Snowscape? Exactly. Yep, called it. Okay, beautiful. Something or other with the $20 donation. Thank you, very generous. Wow, saying, I wish I could donate negative money when you lose ELO. Just, like, steal, like, rob me every time I... Oh, that'd be something. Okay, we're clicking the agilities. All right, we're gaming. Let's Calm Mind. Let's store power, hopefully eject it out. Good, good, good. It's going to go for the flower trick. So if it's a grass type, store power kills. Okay. It tricked. So it does lose its choice scarf, which is going to open up Rampardos. So that's good news. They're definitely just going to... Oh, they sacked Meowscarada. That's crazy. They could have switched out into their Hatterine, then gone back into Meowscarada when it was a dark type and avoided that. So that was a pretty bad play on their part. But okay, I guess it ended up working out because they've got this going on. Let's Snowscape as the Torkoal enters here. Beautiful, we got it, easy. And I'll Veil this time. Cool. Let's go Rampardos, actually. I think this is, like, the Meow's dead. This honestly looks like a pretty good Rampardos moment. I'm going to SD here. Terragrass Trailblaze time. Does absolutely zero. Beautiful. We probably just Trailblaze again here. The Wake with a speed boost will outpace us. So let's Trailblaze again. We don't get burned. Sick. And I think we just sweep now. I think we sweep now. So, yeah, let me just check this damage. That did 29 to a Torkoal. So this is Spadef, I'm imagining. But do we need another boost? I don't think we do. Like, Wake at +1 speed is not ever outspeeding us here. So there's never a case where we need another boost. So we should just be able to Fire Punch to take this thing out. That is a guaranteed kill on Torkoal, I believe. Yeah. I mean, that's doing more than Trailblaze, right? Yeah, for sure. Okay. So Torkoal dies. We got pretty lucky with not getting burned by Lava Plume there. I mean, I guess it was only one Lava Plume, but it feels like we got lucky. So Tusk here goes for the Terra, probably. We will die to Head Smash Recoil. Let's do it anyway. Yeah, okay. Oh, and we miss. Cool. Rampardos, folks, missing its first Head Smash of the game. Give it huge props for that. We're still going to win. Like, we'll be fine. Actually, it might be Scarf Tusk. So let's go Hatterine to make sure we don't get cooked by that. No, let's just Veil. If it's Scarf Tusk, we can just go Moth. But yeah. Rampardos would have done huge damage there and would have made this endgame, like, guaranteed, because if it hit that Head Smash, it would have done, like, 60, and then we could have just gone Iron Moth and won. So, shout out to Rampardos for so far doing, like, everything wrong. What a legend. Okay, we get the Veil up. Beautiful. We just go Iron Moth here. No reason not to. Yep, like, cool, but we sub up here, and then we just win. We cannot kill this with Fiery Dance, so we're just going to Sludge Wave. Yep, GG. Okay, so we ended up winning because of Hatterine, pretty much. Rampardos was kind of trash. We didn't need it. HF, okay, we're facing this again. Hopefully this time it's less of a disaster. Okay. Let's figure out what we want to do here. I still feel like Ninetales lead is fine. We'll Veil. Okay, good. Like to see that. Let's go Rilla here. And I'll SD. Rilla with SD here looks terrifying for our opponent. Glamora, good. Glide does not quite get the kill. We know this is Meteor Beam, which has a 50% chance to kill us. So what I think we do here is we just go for the Glide. Because if we get the kill, great. And if we don't, well, you know. We don't get the kill. And they just go for a spike. Okay, that's fine. That's doable. One spike isn't that much of an issue. Okay, they have Sap Sipper. We could Terra Dark here and just, like, go for it. So that would probably kill. I think that's worth it. Because we can just get past this. And then, so much of our team just looks so threatening from that point. I don't think we, like, desperately need Terra on anything else. Moonblast does not kill here. Unless they Terra. Then it super does kill here. But that's okay. Okay, so we obviously go Iron Moth. I mean, because it's like the one thing that doesn't, you know, die. And then we can go just E-Ball on the Lu is like a no-brainer. It's hopefully doesn't have EQ. It probably does. But, I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, okay. We can go into this, and we can Veil. We probably lose this. Actually, no. Yeah, losing Rillaboom, I was hoping to preserve that, for sure. We can go Rampardos here, I guess. I'm going to hope they switch. I mean, I guess they've Terra'd, so that is kind of like a benefit for us. Yeah, no, okay. We can Encore here. There's a world where we win this with Hatterine. Okay, it just roared. All right, let's do this. Let's get going. Yeah, if we had Grassy Seed, we could have won this with Hatterine, potentially. It's Helmet. Okay, let's see. Crazy Ruination. Glad to see it missed. Let's Agility here. How much do we need to outspeed like a Scarf and Am? We don't really, do we? Do we still take a Heavy Slam here? We do. I think we have to CM again so we can live in an Am hit, and then we Draining Kiss here. And I think we kill. Unless it's, if it's Spidef Lu, we don't kill. I'm hoping it's Fizdef. It is Spidef, and we're gonna die. Yeah, I think that was just a misplay. I got greedy with Rillaboom. Shouldn't have Terra Darked. Should have just kept it alive. Yeah, Rampardos has been absolutely, completely useless garbage. So, that's been cool. It looks like we lose on preview to Mousehold. They don't really like our Rillaboom. No, they have a Weezing. They're fine against our Rillaboom. I could see Rampardos doing it. Yes. Okay. Let's lead Ninetales. Okay, they just lead Mousehold. Makes sense. We'll Veil. I mean, there's nothing else we can do. Okay, we do survive, so at least there's that. We'll Encore here. I expect they'll Tidy Up to get rid of our screens. Or does Tidy Up get rid of screens? I think it gets rid of your opponents, but not yours, right? No, substitute hazards. Okay, so not screens. Rampardos time. Let's do it. Okay, it's gonna be probably a Wisp here. This is neutralizing gas, so we'll go into Iron Moth. Oh, fuck. Ugh. That's devastating. Yeah, like that. We probably just like all that for nothing. We can go Ninetales here and Veil. Okay, we're gonna die. Maybe there's some world in which we like don't just like lose. Probably not. We could try doing like Hatterine stuff here. I don't think it's gonna work. We could try. Go Rampardos and hope they miss a Will-O-Wisp. I mean, I don't know. I feel like a defog wheezing is actually just kind of the end of our entire stream. He says, "Am I on stream?" I am stopping looking at the stream. So you were on stream or were you not? Like, I think they were just on stream, which is fine. But like, why'd you ask then? It's just kind of weird. Let's just go Moth and do as much as we can with Sludge Wave. I think our only, like, we need to chip this Wheezing to have a shot in this game. Yeah, that sucks, but what are you going to do? We can Fiery Dance here as the Crook. Okay. That's good. We could maybe just win here with Iron Moth, honestly. If we get another... Oh, okay, yeah, no, this is actually looking kind of nice. This is Terra Ground, right? Someone in chat tell me what Terra type this Moth is. Someone in chat tell me, because I do need to know that. To know whether I have a chance here. I feel like it's, I thought it was ground, but it might be electric. Someone in chat's got to know this team. Also, yeah, Robopoke, yeah, because the neutralizing gas, the Hatterine trick doesn't work, sadly. Alright, a chat has finally reached where I am. It's electric. Okay, cool. Something other with the 20. Thank you, Terra Ice. I don't think. Okay, people are saying ground or electric, as if I didn't know that it would be one of them. But all right. Okay, we're gonna lose now. Well, it doesn't have any way to boost, so I guess let's just Fiery Dance, see how much we can do before we, our inevitable downfall. Okay, it's sub. That's bad news. Okay, we're damaging it out of sub range. Oh, the poor thing. We win now. How is this so slow that you're not outspeeding me at +3? Like, you have literally no investment. Okay, well, they're going to lose now. That's rough. I think they should have subbed sooner. I feel like there was a safer way to go about that. But we got to win. We're 2-4. We take those. Yeah. Super weird. If I'd known, I could have just Sludge Waved immediately. But, okay, HF. All right, this is the kind of team that Rampardos is supposed to work against, guys. We are facing the Rampardos matchup. Yeah, opponent kind of threw that last one, but we take those. We take those. Throws are... Don Long, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't generally accept challenges during streams, though. I just play against the ladder. Okay. Oh, what do we do here? We are so weak to Cinderace, it's not good. Yikes. Okay. I do really like Rampardos this game, though. It looks amazing. I kind of want to lead it, just to, like, threaten the ace. Let's do that. Yeah. So, I want to go Ninetales here, because, well, we could just, like, head smash, but I feel like they should U-turn here. Yeah, if Rampardos does nothing this game, it's so cooked. Like, there's no way it can work. The idea is that they U-turn here. Okay, good. Because I know they really don't want to lose Cinderace against a team that's Cinderace is this good against. So what I was hoping would happen is, well, exactly what happened. Yeah, it's 2-4 currently, which is not good. But Rampardos is like, this is what it does. This is exactly the kind of team Rampardos should do well against. So hopefully it doesn't suck here. I'm not gonna, I'm not crossing my fingers on that one, but, or I am, let's see, week 2 Cinderace for sure. We Veil, absolutely Veil. And then we go Rampardos. Yeah, Rampardos is not going to hit a single move. Don't you worry. No, Terror Grass Trailblaze won't bounce off of it. It does a lot, because Rampardos has crazy attack, and we have Mold Breaker to get through unaware. Remember, Mold Breaker gets through unaware. That's why Rampardos goes crazy here. Like the stream, guys, to hype up Rampardos. Rampardos needs your support here. Otherwise, it's not going to be able to hit a head smash. Okay, there's a Sludge Bomb, fine. Immediate Rampardos here. Please don't get poisoned immediately. I'm hoping the opponent goes into Ace. If they go into Ace, we're going to head smash here. Let's see what they do. They Future Sight. That's fine. Let's SD here. Corviknight comes in. That is totally fine. We Fire Punch on those. It U-turned. Okay. So we will eat a Future Sight here, but that's not going to do all that much. How much recoil? 50. Okay, so we like die to the recoil. That's not great. Let's Fire Punch then, because I don't want to die to the recoil. Dozo comes in. Let's trail. Do we? Let's do it. Let's SD here, and then we'll Trailblaze again. We don't outspeed the Ace is the thing. Let's Trailblaze. Let's do it. Let's hope it roosts. Okay. It just Brave Birded. Yeah, okay. Rampardos is garbage. I mean, you guys saying like, oh, why didn't you kill Corv there? But like, we couldn't, because then we would have just gotten outsped and killed by Ace. So there was no real solution there. It just like just didn't do it. It just didn't do it. It couldn't do it. Yeah, no, that wasn't objectively the right Terra. I just really wanted to see if it could do it. But it can't, is the answer. I mean, at least Ogerpon looks good now, but... Yes, I'm aware that Dozo has unaware. We still kill. We have Mold Breaker. Please kill Ogerpon. Oh my god, Ogerpon, why couldn't you have just done it? Buddy, what are we doing? I'll sub here. On a Protect, hopefully. And then we'll Fiery Dance. That's for being... Dude, I tried to make a frickin' Rampardos work. Let's not not pretend like I'm the aggressor in this situation here. Okay. Yeah, we'll just... yeah, we're gonna die. Okay, let's go Ninetales here, get up a Veil. Now, if you're going to run Scarf, Sheer Force, or Rampardos, you should run an Ogerpon Cornerstone. There's so no reason to run a Scarf Rampardos. If you're not using it for stall breaking, you should not be using Rampardos. Yeah, I know I'm throwing. I'm trying to make Rampardos work. Okay, let's Veil. Cinderace comes in, we click Encore. Simple as that. The Alo will not help this team, guys. Ora Fantastica, I've seen your message like 10 times. It's not a Toxicroak stream. It's a Rampardos stream. Please stop spamming that. Why not just use Elo, Sheer Force, Geoterrain, Veil? Because if you use Sheer Force, you don't get the speed boost. And it has no way to speed boost otherwise, and if it can't boost its speed, it sucks and gets revenge killed by everything. Sheer Force removes secondary effects like the speed boost. Now we click Encore here. Okay, there we go. It dies. So be it. We go Rillaboom here, then we go into Hatterine. Trick Room plus Veil. No, I mean, it's possible, but it's not going to be good. Alright, let's Calm Mind. I think we need 3 Calm Minds to kill a Glowking. We need way more than that. Okay, so we're probably just going to lose the Sludge Bomb here then. But, okay, that's 1 without getting poisoned. Okay, 2. Oh, it has Veil up. That's why. We gave it an Aurora Veil. Alright, let's go for it here. We don't, okay, we get it again. That's actually kind of huge. I think we Agility here and hope for the switch. It didn't switch. Yeah, no, they just win with Cinderace now. Was hoping they would switch there, but they did not, unfortunately. They went Kyurem, which probably does outspeed us, though. It's not guaranteed to outspeed us, though. Like, if this is not Timid Max, you don't outpace us. So this was, yeah, that was kind of a throw on our opponent's part. They should have gone Cinderace. If we were, like, just a more invested Hatterene, they just straight up lost there. So that was honestly a terrible play on their end, but I guess it worked out. Let's go max speed on this Hatterene. The speed has been killing us. Let's just, like, max it out. Let's go Poison on this as well. Or do we want to go Steel? I feel like Poison's better. Let's go with that. Avier Nair, genuinely think about donating so this man tries a semi-TR approach. Semi-TR is only viable when Teleport is paired with Trick Room. That is what makes semi-TR a thing in Gen 8 and in Natex, because there's TR Teleport. You have to run a lagging tail to make semi-TR really effective in other settings. There are, at least on a balance. I guess in HO, I have seen some Gen 9 successful semi-TR teams that use the one setup Reuniclus team that had like Ryu plus Gambit at the end with a self TR, like one single self TR setter can work. There is no way Rampardos works on any Trick Room team. There are so many way stronger abusers than Rampardos. We are not going to run it on TR. HF. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's lead Rampardos on the Torn. It's gonna go into Tusk. Let's just Trailblaze. That torn U-turn just did 22. Oh my god. That's not good. Head smash here does like a lot. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Rampardos has yet to hit a head smash, folks. Let's just go for it again. Finally, you hit a head smash. Rampardos finally got one. One singular head smash is what we're at right now. Good stuff, Rampardos. You're doing great, buddy. All right, let's fiery dance. Black Sledge. That's not a good sign. We'll sub in case it switcheroos. Future Sight. Okay, that's kind of good news. It probably doesn't have a way to hit us behind our sub. Fiery Dance. Let's see what it has. Bleak Wind. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Trying to think how we could possibly like have a shot at this. Does Rillaboom live a Bleak Wind? 50% if it's 0 special attack. That's not great. I think Hatterine Cheese is probably our best chance. Can Ogerpon live a Bleak Wind? Yeah, it can. Okay, let's go Ogerpon and just Ivy Cudgel here, I guess. No, they should use. I should have collected SD here because they should go into Kyurem, but it's fine. Okay, they sacked Hatterine. Yeah, should have SD'd. We need Terra Poison for the hat, though. Let's hope for a miss. That's where we're at, I think. Okay, let's go into this now. And, knock. Knock and pray. Okay, Ninetales here for sure. Specs is good to see. Let's not get hit by a flash cannon here. Cool. Veil. Yeah, no, we have to hope our opponent goes into Slowking instead of Gambit to handle us. That's the way we do this here. Let's just go into it right away. Okay, cool. Knock off. Let's Calm Mind now. We have to hope they go Glowking and not Gambit for some reason. Good, 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 good. Oh, but it's probably going to be Trick Sludge. But we have Terra Poison. I hope they trick a Black Sludge. Folks, we are so in business. Oh, we are so in business. It's happening. The revolution is here. The revolution is here, folks. The speedy Hatterine is pulling this one all the way back. Please don't be the one Terra Dark Tusk on the entire ladder. Oh, baby, this feels good. This feels good. All right, this is a good one. We got the Black Sludge healing. Oh, man. We got him. We so got him here. If we lose to, like, King Gambit double critical hitting us, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, because all we have to do is Draining Kiss here twice and we win, basically. Gambit has to get a critical hit for us to lose this. Okay, it SD'd. If it gets a critical hit here, it can't Terra out of this. It has to get a critical hit. It does not get the critical hit. We're in the clear. Yeah, if they just went Gambit first, we would have been, like, smoked, but they didn't, so. No critical hit there either. GG. Good games. That was really, really gimmicky. We did not deserve to win that, but we did. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break as I search. All right, I'm back and I'm seeing a team that just maybe Rampardos can do something against. Yeah, we're 3-5. We were like 1-4 though, so we're bringing it back. I think, yeah, Hat has basically been the only thing doing anything. Rampardos has been flipping burgers, unfortunately. Yeah, this is 16. Okay, so we're not super high elo, which is good news. Gives us a fighting shot. Let's lead Rillaboom this time. It's better against Iron Crown, which might lead to counter lead the Ninetales, and it can knock off Grimmsnarl. Yeah, Fast Hat will file your taxes and make you dinner. That's right. You know, I wonder if actually Terra Fairy Hatterine is the move on Fast Hat. Draining Kiss, because if you Terra Fairy a Hatterene, like, your Draining Kiss is doing really good damage. Like, at +1, you're already two-shotting Gambit because of that 60 BP floor. Not even that. Okay, something to think about. I'm turning that timer back on. I don't know what this guy turned on the timer and then turned it off. Rampardos is going to have its second extinction after this stream. It really is. It's why is it so bad, guys? That's what I want to know. Like, why? Why is it so bad? Ugh, it's brutal. Hurts the soul. Iron Moth looks really good here, so I really don't want to give it up. But at the same time, grassy terrain is kind of important for so much of our team. Honestly, though, if we would hammer and then go into Iron Moth, that's a really good way to start the game. Let's do it. Let's do it and just be careful about our terrain turns. Get that bald dino off my screen. This is Agi Hat stream now. Yeah, Agility Hat. It's stealing the show a little bit. Imagine how strong we'd be with the Geodude over Rampardos. Yeah, no, Rampardos does need everything to go right. Oh, they switch for, like, no reason. Sick. We love to see that. Let's knock off here. Well, like, Specs is the only thing that kills us. And, oh, okay, and then it proceeds to then just absolutely be Specs. So be it. All right. Let's go Ogre Pawn. We can SD. This is like, I think, a really good moment for Ogre Pawn. We've got the terrain going. We can actually, depending on the Grimmsnarl set, if it's spit off, we can kill Grimmsnarl before it gets up Prankster screens, which would be crazy. No, Rock is a bad defensive typing, even if you are Garg. Have you seen how many Gargs just like hit the Terra button immediately? Okay, really weird Tusk. I'm going to click Ivy Cudgel. Okay, cool play, I guess. Let's Grassy Glide here. We actually do kill if this is Spidaf. It is defensive, unfortunately, but we can still Grassy Glide again and at least prevent it from getting up more than just that. I fear we may lose to a Poltegeist. I don't think Hatterine not getting its seed will matter here because I don't think Hatterine really has an actual shot at this game. So let's just glide. Yeah. Oh, Sludge Bomb critical hit going to take us out. Take us off the map there. It's fine. We go Ninetales, we Veil. It's going to be an Iron Moth endgame. Potentially a Rampardos endgame, actually, now that I'm looking at it. For Ogerpon to die to a critical hit Sledge Bomb, is that Specs? Is that Specs damage there we're seeing? No. That's not Specs damage. Let's Freeze Dry then. Get this thing weakened for Moth. We do die there to the Flamethrower. Okay. I feel like we should be good to go Moth and make some stuff happen. We got Veil. We got Moth. Poltegeist does outspeed us at +2. Oh, never mind. Timid, though? I think Timid does. Timid does not by 1 point. That's huge. But Rampardos is so slow, like with weak armor factored in, I think we could literally Poltegeist could come in on our Rampardos at absolute max speed and we don't like win that scenario. But yeah, at max speed, Poltegeist is just Timid Poltegeist at +2 is just barely not outspeeding Moth, which is huge here. That is such a fat Poltegeist. Oh my gosh. That is so fat. That is like max Spidef. I have never seen... How did we not get a boost 3 times in a row? That blows. It's Fiery Dance. What are they doing? How have we not... How many Fiery Dances are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not so good. I think forfeit. You didn't use Terra. Did you not have like any Terra that could have helped you out there? Okay, GG. All right, 4-5. Hey guys, we are now 4-5. All right, Rampardos is, you know, it's kind of doing it in a way if you think about it. If you squint really hard. Rampardos in that endgame would have been good though, because it could have switched in, taken 1 hit, and killed the Comfey with a head smash. So if they didn't forfeit there, it could have been good in the endgame. Rampardos needs, Dragonlord says, Rampardos needs TR, Psychic Terrain to block priority, Screens or Veil, and it's still not enough. Yeah, it's pretty dire. Oops. HF. Yeah. No, Poltergeist doesn't get heat proof. Sinister does. Poltergeist only gets weak armor and cursed body. Hatterine looks like the absolute solution here. I'm really optimistic about it. Heatran Magma Storm can be tough. Well, and there's Scizor. Maybe Hatterine is not it here. I could see it sweeping, but I think we need to soften up the team a little bit first. To kick it off, I just want to lead with Rilla. Okay, that's not so good. I think Hard Ogerpon is fine here. And then we can just Cudgel. Yeah, let's just Cudgel. did actually nothing. Cool. Okay. It's probably just going to go for a Malignant Chain here, I'd imagine. We might as well go Iron Moth. Iron Moth is not going to be a whole lot of help this game otherwise. There's like a whole Hatterine there. So we can go Tails. Good, good, good. Okay, Veil. We're setting up what we need to be setting up. It does not look pretty good this game. Rampardos looks garbage this game. We could go Hatterine here, like low-key, but let's go Moth on the U-turn, and then, yeah, the reason I didn't want to go Hat is because I figured it would probably just U-turn there, and then as Hatterine enters, we can go into Rampardos and try to kind of, sort of, get something going. Alright, they're just going to do this pivoting thing. We can go Ogerpon here. Body Slam, alright, sure, you do you. Let's SD. Malignant Chain has a chance to kill us here. Let's just Ivy Cudgel. We're not going to really get a better opportunity to do anything with this Ogerpon, so we might as well. This could also open the door for a potential Rillaboom angle. Actually, SD Rilla looks pretty good here. Pretty threatening. Okay, we unfortunately do get hit with the Poison Puppeteer. So, alas. But let's run a calc on that Ivy Cudgel. That's defensive Ogerpon based on that damage. Excuse me, defensive Petron. So Rillaboom could come in here and just kill this thing with a knockoff. I think that looks pretty good. Let's do that. Yeah, Hatterine might be Flame Body. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Maybe Moth is not so bad after all. We could SD here, but it's so risky because of the Malignant Chain. It's turn 9 and Rampardos hasn't died yet. Amen. Oh, yeah. Wellspring is broken. Gene. I'm so down to click knockoff on you. Like, you don't even know how down I am to click knockoff. I was so happy with that deal. I'll take that. Okay, how much is Rampardos taking from an Earth Power from a Hatterine? You literally die without Veil in one hit? No, but that's max invested. I think we have to put our faith in Rampardos here. Oh, you got critical hit. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, and you're gonna die here. Rampardos, you once again did nothing, buddy. Good job. Let's go into this and we can encore here at least. I didn't sack it. I was hoping it wouldn't get critical hit. That's Veil. Oh. Go Moth. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not Flame Body Hatterine. I could see Flame Body making a lot of sense here, honestly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no way it's at this point there's no way it's Flash Fire. I don't think. Let's go for it. Heck yeah. Okay, there is a very, very, very real Hatterine endgame here. It's so real. Actually, I think Rilla here. Rilla knock. Well, how much did those Fiery Dances do to Hatterine? It's not Flash Fire, bro. Flame Body. That damage indicates no bulk, so Rillaboom's knockoff should kill. Let's do this. Okay, we die. Cool. All right. Hatterine time, I guess. Let's hope it doesn't hit the first magma storm. We need a we have not. This thing has hit way too many magma storms. It is about time we had a miss. I'm saying. How much do we need to kill this heat? Well, we'll calc it. It's not going to change what we do. Okay, they switch for no reason, seemingly, which is awesome. I think that's specs damage. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see him again. I hope it doesn't, like, know to body slam us. Okay, it doesn't seem like that the Allo, like, knows it should be body slamming us, which is huge. I think we just Terra Poison here and Agility. And then, like, the trap is sprung, because Mola... If we are... Yeah, Mola guaranteed dies at that point. It could pull up with, like, Terra Steel or something. But I think we just Terra Poison Agility here, and that should be game. Okay. See the U-turn there. Interesting. Now we have to weigh the odds of this being a Scarf Tusk. It has a lot of priority, but this team has no speed control. I think the odds of Scarf Tusk are high enough that we do Agility again here to outpace that, and we risk the critical hit on Earth Power. I believe that is worthwhile. Please don't critical hit me with Earth Power. Okay, we did not get critical hit with Earth Power. Good, thank you. Thank you, okay. So we do now outspeed Scarf Tusk, and we pretty much should kill everything. The only way we lose this is if it's like a Terra Steel Mola. Otherwise, we kill. Trying to think if we... No, it's not worth... Yeah, we just hope it's not Terra Steel Mola, I think, is the play. It shouldn't be Terra Steel. You have two steel types. Okay, Mola goes down. I think we're in the clear. Like a Raging Bolt critical hit could do it, I think. Yeah, Raging Bolt critical hit could do it, but I don't think it was specs. I don't think that was specs damage. But definitely some critical hits could still mess us up here. Scizor critical hit will not do it. But like a Scizor critical hit into... Actually, a Scizor critical hit could do it. We have to not get critical hit. That's basically the point that we're at. Terra Steel, please don't critical hit. Okay, they don't. Raging Bolt does not kill us without a critical hit here. This is the moment of truth. Draining Kiss. GG. Hatterine has done it again, guys. Five. We evened it up with Rampardos. I like how you guys were all doubting the absolute, like, doubting Fast Hat. Like, Fast Hat also looks broken this game. Can we talk about that? Fast Hat looks, like, actually amazing right here. Let's lead Rilla. And, I'm just gonna knock. Fine. We'll glide here. One rock is not great, but we don't want to let them get a rock and a spike, obviously. I'll go Ninetales here. Is it going to be Heavy Slam? Doesn't kill if it is. Unless it's banned, then it kills. No, Life Orb will do it too. Yeah. Okay, well, that sucks. No Veil. That makes things a lot harder, obviously. Let's just go in and Sledge Wave. We need damage. Elo Zama is not good for us. I guess we could have gone Hatterine and like hit the Terra Poison already. Let's do that. Terra Poison agility. Okay, cool. Clutch. And they Terra'd as well, so that's a huge kind of a throw on their part, honestly. Oh, we still get outsped. I should have agility'd again. Okay, we lose this one. Yeah. For some reason, my head was thinking Hatterine outspeeds there. It does not. It does not. Yeah, I just totally forgot about that. I don't think we still would have had an actual chance at winning if we did double agility, but, you know, obviously more of a chance. Yeah, Rampardos being a sash set with rocks is probably superior. I agree. Or like Endure Custap with like a fat EV spread. Probably is the move. Okay, let's lead Ogerpon. I'm really tired of getting rolled by Heatran. Cool. We'll Ivy Cudgel here. Okay. Cool. Works for me. That's a major threat. That's just like pretty much dead now. Rillaboom comes in. Fine. Low-key Iron Moth's still useless, even with Heatran at like 0 health. So let's go into that. No, Hat wouldn't have carried there. Okay, we E-Ball. Cool. Thanks for the top. Oh, it's AV. Okay. Let's get a Veil. Easy Ogerpon here. No question about... Okay, they had Wisp. Well, that's terrible. Play rough, I guess. It's Scarf Rillaboom. Good to know. Okay, we killed the Heatran. That's good. I don't know why they gave that to us. Super whack play, but we take it. Let's play rough here. Probably going to be like a Raging Bolt. Or okay, that's fine. They still, actually, yeah, we'll glide here as they kill us with U-turn. Oh, they just Woodhammer this time. Cool, works for me. Let's go into this and SD. Sounds good. What do we do? Like Woodhammer, I guess. It's got to be Hat time. CM. Grassy Seed. Oh, we're the same thing. Okay. But I think we got boosted. We got started first, so we should be... How much is our store doing? Still not like a ton. Okay, we got the agility going. They should be worried now. CM, yep. How much is their store doing? CM again. CM again. Okay. Let's see what you got. Okay. Easy. We Terra Grass here and D-Kiss. Ooh, we live the Scarf Woodhammer. Oh, ooh. You don't kill us here ever unless you critical hit. Beautiful. GG. This literally is a speed boost Hat stream. Like, Rampardos hasn't actually entered the field in like 3 games. Like, it's literally has not entered the field. Hatterine, I think, has won almost every single game we've had. This is so funny. Like, what is this, dude? What is this? Alright, HF. This also looks pretty good for booster, the Speedy Hat. It really does. It's probably going to be a Glamora lead. I want to threaten that with Ogerpon. I feel like Ogerpon in general is just a really solid lead here. Oh, Hat is so funny. Fast Hat is the LeBron. Hey, you guys were all hating when I put agility on that Hatterine. Everyone in chat was hating. Like the stream to apologize to Hatterine for your doubts. Rampardos literally has not entered the field. It switched in, and it just can't, like, it just dies. That's all it really does, is just die. Okay, Glamora, cool. Ivy Cudgel. If it's Sash, it's Sash. I still click Cudgel here. We have Play Rough for the D-Knight, so there's no reason not to just Cudgel. Yeah, we'll do a Hat stream. Let me take a poll. We'll do a poll. So you see if anyone wants to do a Hat stream. Okay, Latios comes in. All right, fine. Soldew Drake. The only thing that really like reliably kills here is Specs Draco. I don't think you do that. I think you exactly. Yeah, because there's a. Oh, come on, Ogerpon. Oh. Okay. We gotta sack something here. Can you guess what it is? Okay. Yeah, Rampardos wasn't gonna do anything this game anyway. Our opponent had real Pokemon, so, you know, would have been pretty rough. Let's SD here. Let's knock. Detail misses, that sucks. We did miss a Play Rough, though, so I don't feel all that bad about it. Okay, we get this out to... Like, so let's just... Sure, we can Freeze Dry. Throw off a Freeze Dry. Works for me. Let's go Ogerpon here. Cool. Ivy Cudgel. D-Knight goes down. We take those. Hopefully we can get a little, like, surprise Grassy Glide chip on something. That'd be cool. I'm quite happy to hit this. But I think Moth is the better play here. Isn't it? Well, that kind of leads to a free Glamora, but I don't think there's any real way to avoid the Glamora kind of doing what it wants. I guess chipping this would be nice for Hatterine, potentially. We probably just Cudgel. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go Moth here, then. It's a defensive gold, so... Yeah, okay, cool. Glamora, we're not killing with 2 E-Balls anyway, so let's just Fiery Dance. Cool. We'll go Tails here. Get up a Veil. Go Rillaboom. And then I think it's got a T-Wave here. Oh, we can sack Ogerpon, and then I think we go Hatterine, and then we Terra Poison. CM. Oh no, they caught us. Let's D-Kiss here. No, they had Trick. Yeah, no, Hatterine can't sweep when it's tricked. Actually, no, yeah, we just can't do enough damage to this thing. We can like E-Ball here, but we just don't do enough. I mean, EQ actually doesn't kill here. Low-key, no, this, never mind. The Iron Moth plan is actually looking very doable all of a sudden. We can sack Hat here pretty easily. D-Kiss, I guess. Go this and Veil. Rilla comes in, SDs here. we glide to hopefully kill. They sack Ival. It's crazy there. Knock. Fiery Dance. Glamora EP is just going to kill us here, though. Yeah, GG. Okay, kind of close. Not really, but like, yeah, Hatterine getting tricked was the end there for us. Let's do the Iron Moth lead against this and just Fiery Dance. Okay, cool. They hit us with a Psychic Noise for some reason. And they don't get webs. Beautiful. That was good. Let's Sledge Wave this. I'm happy with how this is going. Let's Veil up. Okay, like, cool Encore. I don't think that got you a whole lot. Let's go Ogrepon. We can... Okay, this... I don't think you have T-Wave on a Webs team. Yeah. How many SDs before we kill Rillaboom with Glide? I'm going to SD again. And then they're going to go Rillaboom to try to revenge kill us, and they're going to die to a Grassy Glide. How funny will that be? Never mind, they have this. I didn't think it'd be Terra Normal E-Speed with Encore. Normally, the Terra Normal E-Speed ones do not have Encore. That kind of surprised me. We can go Rilla here still. Just Woodhammer seems good. Oh, they sack for some reason. Beautiful. Tusk comes in. We should win this with Rampardos. I'll Glide here. I do want Terrain. Let's go Tails. Does a Head Smash kill us? It does. Let's still Veil. Okay, CC, yeah, we'll survive that easy. And I'll just, like, Freeze Dry here. Seems fine. We just go Rilla, and we can just Glide. Okay. I think the play is to go Rampardos on this Rillaboom. And Fire Punch. Rampardos, I'm giving you a chance here. You somehow did not kill. No, but you outspeed, you trip. Guys, Rampardos did something. Rampardos did something. 1 ramp billion damage, yes, sir. Crazy. All right, let's go for one more. This looks tricky, this matchup. I like Iron Moth a lot. I think I want to start with Ogrepon just to hit Gambit hard, because I as unusual as a Gambit lead is, I do sense it a bit here. Well, actually, we do live an Iron Head from Gambit with Veil up, don't we? Oh, yeah, we do. Let's just lead Tails, then. Yeah, I'll Veil. Cool, like, that Stone Edge is not worrying me. Absolutely, Rillaboom SD here looks amazing. Wait, Rampardos is actually busted? Said some very deluded individual in chat. Let's knock. Okay, like, that's honestly fine. That's not a huge issue. We can SD here. And then Glide. Ogrepon being busted. Let's just Glide this thing, because it's probably gonna, like, U-turn or something. Some shenanigans here. I'm gonna Cudgel. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Okay, we actually do outspeed with Rampardos here. What's the cleanest way to take this game? Probably our Tails Veil here. And then we go Moth, I think, and then we just Fiery Dance. Cool, Sucker did 0. We got the boost. We should, like, try this team again, but with something like a Pokemon over Rampardos. Like an actual Pokemon, you know what I mean? With moves and stats and stuff. We Sludge Wave. Like, if you Terra, we just win with Rillaboom. Yep. We win. Specs and all, we take this one. Easy Hatterine here. That's agility. Cool. How do we get outsped? Oh, we're 344. Rampardos? Do the honors. Ivy Cudgel. It took it. It took it and a Trailblaze to kill the Ogerpon. We ended this stream, I think, like, pretty much exactly the same elo that we started, but that's shocking to me that we started at the same elo. I want to show you guys something. This is the record we're running on. 8-7. 8-7. Rampardos went positive. You gotta like the stream for that. Rampardos went positive. All right. So let's do a quick poll here. And yeah, some of this saying like Ogerpon did. Ogerpon was great this stream. Ogerpon was great. So yeah, we went positive with Rampardos. Rampardos didn't do anything. But I think it's crazy that we like went positive in the 1800s and maintained elo with a 5 Pokemon team. Like this like grassy terrain Veil is actually looking kind of scary. Like, can you imagine if we had a real Pokemon instead of this Rampardos? No, Rampardos didn't go positive. Hat went positive for Rampardos. Fair enough. It's true. It's true. Yeah, no, Rampardos. If we learned now, guys, here's let me tell you the lesson of today though. Sometimes you have a set that you're like, oh, this like beats stall and kind of looks like it could be threatening in non-stall situations. Put it on Veil, maybe it's worth it because HO typically doesn't like stall matchups, so Rampardos would theoretically fix that. And then you realize how much Head Smash recoil does and realize that stall isn't actually going to lose to it. Don Long in chat with the worst takes ever. Anyway, though, that aside. Wow. Yeah, so sometimes you have an idea that you're like, well, this idea in my head seems like probably like it's not going to work. But sometimes you use it and it's better than you expect. Other times you use it and it's like way, way worse than you expect. Rampardos, I think it missed more head smashes than it hit this stream. I'm shocked to say this, but it's worse than Haxorus. I didn't think I'd say that. I thought it'd be better than Haxorus, but it's actually worse than Haxorus. It really is. So, he hat walked so Ramp could run. Yeah, for sure. But Ramp didn't run. I think every time Rampardos did something this entire stream, it didn't need to. Like, we didn't need it to win. If it actually like popped out of existence, the game wouldn't have been won or lost based on that. It was either already over or we could have won with something else. I might have to give Rampardos the worst stream performance ever for a Pokemon. It might take the cake over like Keldeo even. It was so bad. Well, I think we leave it there. Everybody wants to see Fast Hat, which makes sense. A lot of votes too. So we're gonna end it there. But yeah, everyone wants to see Hatterine. Makes sense. Yeah, Rampardos is garbage. Don't use it if you want to win. If you don't care about winning and you really like Rampardos, this team's probably the best Rampardos team out there, I guess. You probably should replace it with a Rock Slede, like a Sheer Force, or like a Custap Endure set with like Sheer Force Ice Beam and special attack investment, something cheesy like that. It's probably the best way to go. Houndstone performed really well when we put it on sand, so Houndstone was not nearly the worst performance. Okay, well, we're going to end it there. We're going to try to time it right. Thank you guys very much for attending. Really appreciate it. And yeah, let's end this in 3, 2, 1.